Hello, Habs fans. Welcome back to Habs News Hub. Today, we're diving into a topic that has sparked plenty of debate. Whether Carey Price deserves to have his jersey retired by the Montreal Canadiens. Price, undeniably one of the best goaltenders of his generation, has had a career filled with remarkable achievements. For several years, he was considered the best in the world at his position, leading the Canadiens to the playoffs and dominating on the international stage, including the Olympics and the World Cup. However, there's one thing missing from Price's resume that has some questioning his place among the all-time greats: a Stanley Cup championship. Despite his individual accolades, which include a Vezina Trophy, a Hart Trophy, and countless wins, Price never had the chance to lift hockey's most coveted trophy. This has led to discussions about whether he should be honored by having his jersey retired in Montreal. Earlier this week, legendary Habs goaltender Ken Dryden weighed in on the matter, stating that the answer is very clear in his mind, as he views Price as an exceptional goalie. However, not everyone shares Dryden's view. On a recent episode of Tony Marinaro's Sick podcast, Brian Wilde expressed a different opinion, arguing that Price hasn't done enough to warrant such an honor. Wilde's stance is that winning a Stanley Cup is a prerequisite for having your jersey retired in Montreal. He acknowledges Price's greatness but believes that without a cup, the Canadiens shouldn't retire his number. Wilde points out that Price was consistently excellent over many years, but argues that if the team were to retire the jersey of every player who was simply good for a long time, there would be far too many retired numbers in the rafters of the Bell Center. This perspective makes sense to many, especially given the high standards set by the Canadiens' storied history. But there's another side to the argument. When you think of the most iconic players since the 2000s, Carey Price's name is hard to ignore. He wasn't just a top goaltender. He was the face of the Montreal Canadiens for nearly a decade, the player who made fans rise to their feet and cheer. His influence on the team and his connection with the fan base were profound. Even though Price never won a Stanley Cup, his contributions to the Canadiens' success during his career are undeniable. He was the backbone of the team, often carrying them through tough times with his stellar performances. For many, this impact is too significant to overlook when considering whether his jersey should be retired. As the debate continues, one thing is clear: Carey Price's legacy in Montreal is a topic that will be discussed for years to come. What do you think, Habs fans? Does Carey Price deserve to have his jersey retired, or is the absence of a Stanley Cup too big of a gap in his resume? Let us know your thoughts, and stay tuned to Habs News Hub for more updates and insights. Don't forget to subscribe for all the latest news. Catch you next time.